AGC, you want to report Inec to Trump, the same person who ignored elections in Uganda, Shehu Sani. Probably there is no much issue with Uganda elections and everything, and probably they will conduct a free and fair election. But you see Nigeria, we are going to report to you, leave it, Shehu Sani. Let them report to Trump. It's none of your business. Former Senator Shehu Sani has criticized suggestions that Nigeria's Independent National Electoral Commission, Inec, should be reported to former United States President. How is he former? He's not former United States President. He is the president right now. Describing the idea as misplaced and unrealistic. What's your business? What's your business? And why are you always calling? I've always noticed that this Shehu Sani is always saying that President Trump is a former president. He's not a former. He's the one there right now. In a statement shared on social media, Sani questioned the logic behind seeking intervention from a foreign political figure, particularly one he claimed has shown little concern for electoral issues in parts of Africa. His comments comes amidst ongoing political debates involving the African Democratic Congress (ADC) and broader concern about Nigeria's electoral system. Sani said, "You want to report Inec to Trump, the same person who ignored the election in Uganda. I don't think we are among his top 50 priorities for now. Better you report to CAF. What's your business now? What makes you think that we are not among the 50 priorities? I'm very sure that we are. Very, very sure that we are among his priorities." The remark appears to mock the idea of escalating domestic electoral concerns to an international figure, especially one who may not prioritize Nigeria's political affair. Sani's reference to Uganda highlights his argument that similar electoral issues electoral issues in what? First, what is really wrong with Sani? I don't know. Sani is really proving himself that he's also one of the bandits and terrorists that we have in this country. I don't know what is wrong with him. Master said, "Is there no report Jonathan to you yet, Abiyo?" Oluwaseun says, "Sani, you are afraid of Trump, obviously." Kadri says, "Immature leaders, I told them we are not mature for this imperialism democracy. Democracy is all about the big fish exploit. The small fish for survive. The more years we spend on this useless democracy, the more backward we are in this Nigeria. Let's call ourselves and form our own system of ruling ourselves." Okay? Mama Ochi says, "Sani is a failed and confused politician. He is not even bothered about Nigeria's current predicament. It doesn't concern him. Not all of them, they are not bothered. As long as they are fine, their children are fine, their wife is fine, they don't care." Then he says, "You guys are shameless people. Just look at the statement you are making." Femi Ologe says, "Trump is the President General of the universe now. Why won't they report to him? They will report to him." Ogobo says, "Why are they plugging Donald Trump into the policies of other countries of the world? You can be better than him if your laws are allowed to speak the way theirs do." Abiyo. Imam says, "Gaskia, my brother, Nigeria is not Uganda. No country like Nigeria in the whole of Africa. Hence, the many foreign interests. Can UK treat Uganda president the way Amana Tinubu was treated recently in the UK by King Charles? Or will Trump specially recognize the First Lady of Uganda in a large gathering like he did recently? Recognize Nigeria's First Lady in Christian events in USA?" Nigeria is not Uganda. Exactly. Nigeria is more important. Anthony Okechi says, "Nigerians think Trump is out to help them. The Chicago issue should have been an eye-opener. Trump at the best prefer those who can be manipulated, just so they can continue expressing them. Let them exploit us. When they don't exploit us, and waiting they nothing now, let them exploit us. It's not your business." Ojukuro Lola says, "Same way some people were jubilating when he promised to help with banditry. Since the bomb blast of X-Massive, the bandits have gone gaga and are more daring. Yet and his troops couldn't see anything. Terrorism seems increased since then. I just hope it is not what I'm thinking." Light says Trump far better than 100 Tinubu put together. With all of you talking nonsense, including Shehu, who have lost it. He has really lost it. He has lost it though. Like Chimaechi says, Shehu Sani has lost it and talks like no one is going to give beggars, okay? Good. Kemi said the stupid APC made of confused people are just being unrealistic. After power, by all means, God will give power to whom it wants to go ahead and report Inec to. Even Hitlers and Mr. Rogers, okay now. Sani says, these people think like imbeciles. Trump is the president of the USA and not the Supreme Court of the US. Who is Trump to start to meddle in the internal affairs of Nigeria? Get a life, please. Agani says, why are we always stooping solo to that extent? Reporting INEC to Trump for what? To come and do what? What's your own? To make sure that INEC conducts a free and fair election. That is why he's inviting them over. The master-slave mentality is still inherently deep in our own reasoning faculty. Okay, well, Benga says all those Western slaves. Why are the sexy leaders with empty brains? If they have little quarrel with their wives at home, they would cry to Trump to come and settle it. It was your own. Slavery mentality has totally destroyed what's left in them. It's none of your business. Mike Emanuel, I don't really know who is mad between Shehu Sani and this writer. Lejo said, I think we should report Inec to Trump. China and Putin. It will not reap well with all of NADC. You want to reap where you didn't sow. Don't mind. I shall feel to cause is this man, is the man who is now in Inec and show us the vote America. Since he was reported Nigerian genocide against Christians, let us see also US the same way to report him that wants to see revolution in Nigeria. Okay, Honorable Abdulmajid says the problem that Trump faces at home, he will never come out of it. Which problem is he facing at home? Can you imagine? See prayer. So that he will never come until we vote in 2027. Charles says Trump must be involved in this election. He should do. He really should be involved in the election if it is possible for him to be. The case says this coming election is about the youth of Nigeria against the criminal politicians. The man says I've been thinking say you get sense. She was an no get sense. He's been talking off point for the past many weeks now. David says Trump don't even get them time. He has more serious issues to do with in Nigeria than that. Terrorism and gas. Okay? My listeners, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.